G'day guys, welcome to Seattle Boat Show, and I'm here with one of the biggest boats in the show. It's the 68 Absolute Navetta. It's a 2023 model. Let's go check her out. So here on the dock you can see it's got a huge profile, lots of big windows. We call it kind of the modern European style trawler. She's built in Italy, and you can see this like huge axe bow and this huge freeboard. So she's actually a pretty decent seagoing vessel. Nice high railings you can see throughout. And the profile is just beautiful. You can see easy access door on a higher dock, and then you've also got your swim platform here as well. The nice thing about this swim platform, before we jump on, is it's hydraulic. So you can pop a tender on there, it makes it nice and easy. If you're doing swimming, that sort of stuff, or a water sports day, you can lower it down and easily swim it on and off the boat without climbing up a ladder. So yeah, really, really beautiful feature on that one. Yeah, let's jump on in, check her out. So Euro style entrance here, where you've got doors either side, steps either side to get onto the aft deck here. And this beautiful cockpit space. Lots of seating throughout here, beautiful teak table. One thing I love, if you just have a look over here, Jeff, this space here. So you've got your fair lead over here, nice big cleat, your quick capstan there and a foot pedal down below. And then you've got a nice clean space to put your lines and that sort of thing. You know, a boat like this, you can have some bigger lines if you're going through the ballard locks. You know, you've got really big lines, and there's plenty of space in here to store them on, so you're not messing up the deck. So it's a really smart thing that Absolute have done there, just to keep the boat nice and clean and the deck's clean. Really smart. Now, if you've got pets or kids or anything like that, we've also got these doors that pop out here. It keeps the deck nice and safe. Once again, nice high railing. One thing with this boat, you think 68 foot, it's a little daunting, but on this is actually not. I bought this boat in myself. Very easy boat to single-handed. You've got your joystick docking remote here and a thruster and your engine control there. So it is actually very, very easy to single-handed. Yeah, let's jump over to the port side here. Lots of good storage throughout here as well. And this kind of martini bar. There's also a screen that pops out here. So if it's cold, you can close this whole back area off in glass. Also, if it's really bright or raining, there's a back screen that comes down. Maybe I can get the button for us here. There we go. Back screen comes down. Kind of keeps you out of the way of the elements. So obviously really good for shade, but also for rain. It's, yeah, we had it, it was pouring the other day. We had it down and it kept us out of the elements. So it's pretty cool. So straight away you walk in, this huge salon area. So the boat's got an 18-foot, 6-inch beam. So you're able to have a huge space here in the salon, yet massive walkarounds either side. So it's pretty rare. So nice big galley, centrally located, huge fridge, a nice Miele fridge and freezer below. I know what you guys are thinking, oh, that fridge freezer is not big enough for a 70-foot boat or a 68-foot boat. There is additional refrigeration up top, and there's also lots of big refrigeration and freezer space down below in the crew area as well. So we've got you guys covered there. Don't worry about that. Also down here, you can jump in. We've got a Miele convection oven, a Miele 4-burner electric cooktop, and huge storage throughout. Miele fan there as well to get any smells out. And there's an inbuilt trash there. So good space. Actually, there's like one really cool thing I do like. I'd poke your head around here. I'm going to jump out of the way. You've got all this custom storage, so nothing's going to be rattling around underway. All custom cutlery, crockery, that sort of stuff. Very nice. Also, speaking of galleys, this glass partition comes up as well. So if you are cooking, it just gives you a bit more, you're not going to be spraying the galley food everywhere with that partition up, which is nice. Huge dining table here. You can seat quite a few people, maybe 10 people here pretty comfortably if you get some chairs on the other side as well. Over here, a little further forward, we've got the TV. Just push of a button, it can lower or raise up, all the way up and down. Lots of good storage here, and beautiful seating area here as well. And look at this, just behind this couch here. I can just stare out this window all day, and same as the window behind the TV. That is just massive, absolutely huge. So picture yourself on anchor, cruising out in the San Juans, or even just out cruising, and you're just hanging on the couch. It doesn't get much better than that. It's pretty impressive with all these windows, really. Also, a boat like this, you've got a lot of blinds. So Absolute have a electric blind switch. So you just push a button, and they'll all drop down nice and easy. Saves you manually going around to each one. And one other thing here is I love this watertight door they have here. It's like what you would see on a ship. Really, really large mechanism. Really, really solid. Very, very cool. And out forward here, we've got the bridge. Got a dockmate controller. I mean, not that you need it with that wing station, but and then you've also got all these cameras here. But it's nice to have, especially if you are by yourself. Huge screens. This one especially is a monster. I think this is one of the biggest ones that Garmin makes. You can see up here right now we've got the Absolute vessel monitoring system in it. So you can, I don't know whether you can get that on the camera or it's flickering or what have you, but you can access all your bilge pumps here. You can access fuel levels, fresh water. You can do all your power. You can start your generator, transfer generator. Start air conditioning, heating, all that sort of thing. It's got all your sensors here as well. So it's a beautiful system. I love it how it's all integrated into the Garmin as well. So we've got our Volvo controls here, your quick anchor chain counter as well. So it's twin IPS drives, and it's they call it IPS 1350, but it's actually 1,000 horsepower side. So because in the IPS configuration, you get 350 horse per side of efficiency out of the engine. So she'll get up and move. Really quite an exciting boat to drive. So let's head on down. Just before we go down, you can see here as well, when you're underway at night, this is a good idea. You can put that up, and then you don't get the light from the galley or anything else into the bridge. As we come down, you can see we've got some breaker panels here, battery switches, and this boat's very unique. You can see straight away when we go in this cabin, it is absolutely ginormous. Full beam of the boat, and because the bow it really flares out, you really get quite a good feel for it. So because of this boat essentially has two master cabins. So this being the first, and you'll see, have a look in the head there. You'll see you've got your dual sink. The shower is like nothing I've ever seen. It's a rainfall shower with lighting inbuilt. That is incredible. And lots of good space here, lots of storage for longer trips, and huge TV obviously on the bulkhead. One thing as well with the other master is the same. This vanity table here, I'll tuck over to show you guys. This vanity table here obviously folds down, and I could just be sitting here, have my laptop out, look out the window. It's huge. I could be working here all day super comfortably, and I would be happy as a clam. So it's great, and then you're away from everyone. You've got your family on board, and you want to be secluded and focus on work for a little bit. It's nice to have the option, not only here, but also in the aft cabin, which we'll check out in a sec. A couple of small steps down here takes us to the lower deck landing. Let's head forward first. And in here we've got the laundry room. So we've got the washer and dryer, and then lots of storage throughout behind me and in front of me here. And then we open this space here, and this is just incredible. Huge amount of storage throughout both port and starboard here, and you can see battery storage forward for the bow thruster, and you've got the big side power 300 TCP TC rather, So yeah, it's really good for long trips, that sort of stuff. The storage is important, spare parts important, and this is just a nice and easy way to access everything. So quite cool. Yeah, cool. And just as we come through, you'll just see down below here, large wine bottle storage here as well. Guest cabin. And then additional guest cabin here. One thing that's really cool about this one is there's a little button here. Oh, there we go. You push the button and these two single berths go together. And now we have a queen berth. Nice and easy, a lot easier than, some of these other ones. You manually do it or put a filler cushion. It can be kind of tedious, but just the ease of just pushing a button and being able to put it together like a queen is quite nice. Obviously, you can see we've got a pocket door here, either side. So this also has an ensuite to it as well. And for a guest stateroom, this is some ensuite. I mean, huge, huge shower, and large amenities there as well. Moving aft, the secondary master here. Once again, I mean, I feel like both of them are just as good as one another. Beautiful, beautiful, full beam, the full 18.6, large TV, head, as you can see here, and a nice big shower. Same as the other one. You're not missing out, especially with the lights in the shower. I mean, what kind of shower is it if it didn't have lights in it, right? And look at these windows. Same thing on this side. Once again, I could just sit here, put this down, and have my laptop set up, work here all day. Best office in the world. Incredible. And this berth is just ginormous. Very, very cool. So we're up on the Flybridge. This is one of my favorite spots on this boat. Absolutely incredible. And I've been on boats that are 120, 130 feet, and you don't even get a fraction of what we see up here. So let's get stuck into it. As you guys can see, beautiful lounge chair here, a couple of side tables. We've also got the life raft outboard of that as well. Over on the starboard side here, beautiful seating area, super comfortable. Look how thick this cushions are. Really, really comfortable here as well. Beautiful varnished table. And this is where I'll be spending all day, here on the barbecue grill. Is the Fire Magic. These are awesome, awesome grills. Speaking of grills, there is actually an additional grill just over here. Forward, we've got a Kenyon grill up here as well, a little electric Kenyon. Just underneath the Kenyon grill, we have a refrigerator and an ice maker here as well. Perfect bar setup up here, sink and everything else. Really quite cool. And just over to the starboard side here, we've got ample seating for 8 people just on the settee. Then obviously you can get some additional chairs around here. So, and then even with additional chairs, you guys look at this. I mean, this is huge. This is like 18 foot wide. I mean, this is absolutely massive. Obviously bigger than the salon because it goes all the way out. It's really, really an incredible space up here. You can see over here, we've got a semi-hard top. In the middle, we've got a retractable shade here as well. So this opens up on a nice day like today. We'll open it up. I can show you guys that for 1 second here. Got the controller. There we go. So you can see it goes all the way back here. Quite neat. And then moving forward here as well, we have opposing U-shaped settee, which is really an ideal space. If you've got a lot of people on the boat, you're driving the boat yourself, and you don't really want to miss out on the action, all your friends and family can sit up here, and we're all kind of enjoying it and doing it together, keeping watch, hanging out. And you can see additional dockmate up here as well with the wireless charger. There are 2 wireless chargers. This one's the fixed one, and then they've got a loose one downstairs as well at the lower helm. Even a little glove box there. I like that because there's never a place to put the covers for the screens and all that, so that's quite nice. One other thing, I mean, when you're sitting down here, you can kick your legs up, as you keep in watch, and you still have a really good field of view. Very nice. You'll notice here as well, obviously this is ideal for the Northwest because you've got the full enclosure. In the winter cruising, you're out of the elements. In the summer, you can open everything up, and that's quite nice. Also, if you're down in California or Florida, this has a tint to it as well, so it keeps the sun out for when you're in the lower latitudes there as well. Cool. Let's head back to the main deck, cruise around to the bow, and then we'll head over to the engine room after that. Just as I come down the stairs, you guys, I just want to point out, most boats, when I go up and down up to a flybridge, I'm kind of walking down backwards. On this, the gradient isn't actually too bad, and the stairs are really, really large, lots of nice handrails, so it's good, you know, if you're a little off balance, you're at sea, it's nice to have something sturdy and large steps, so you're not going to be tripping, or, you know, kids aren't falling, or pets aren't falling over. You know, it's quite safe. They did a good job with that, Absolute. I do like that. As we head down the port side here, really nice walkway. We've got the life ring here, storage on the side. And look at this, I'm 6'1", and look where the railing is. It's above my waist. Not many boats is like that. It's really nice. And you've even got this lower stainless steel rail here as well, just to keep you nice and extra safe. All the hardware is just huge, nice, beautiful stainless steel hardware. I've got multiple lines on that and still have room. Over here, got good storage. You can see inside here, we've got shades that cover all the windows as well. So up on the bow, I mean, obviously the Flybridge is just incredible entertaining space. Interior, same thing. You've just got ample space. Up here, it's just the same thing all over again. We've got this beautiful sunbed area, slightly angled so you can enjoy the view. This backrest here as well, super duper comfortable. And then when you are entertaining and you've got your meals out here or drinks out here, and everyone wants to sit around this table here, I'm going to show you guys how that all works. So this table actually opens all the way up. This one you push out of the way, and we have some additional backrests here that go all the way along, so you can all sit here quite nicely and just hang out around this big table here. So it's just an extra space, because why not? Also along here as well, all these lounge chairs have adjustment on the back, so you know, whatever's comfortable, you can make it all work. Very, very cool. Pop this cushion away here. Lots of storage underneath this settee, and same storage on the starboard side here as well. Lots of cup holders, and one of the crowd favorites, these things right here. Oh, there we go. It's been a while since I've used one, but it pops straight out, and they go each one of the four corners has these LED pop-up lights. Super cool. At night, this place is just quite a tranquil, nice area just to hang out. Moving forward here, got the big, quick capstan there, and check out that anchor. It's the Rolls-Royce of anchors there. It's the Ultra, and it's a 132 pounder. That is incredible, and you've also got a nice big swivel on that thing as well, which is really important. So Rolls-Royce of anchor setups, very, very cool. Let's keep heading around here to the starboard side. One thing you'll notice as well, as I'm walking down the starboard side here, we're undercover. So, you know, when in the weather, if it's raining or anything like that, we're out of the elements, which is really nice. Cool. Let's head on down to the engine room. So before we head down in the engine room, I just want to point out on the aft deck, there's a really large hatch there right in the middle. So if it's really heavy weather or something like that, you can access the crew area and the engine room from that hatch. But if you're at the dock or it's not too bad, this is obviously the easier way of getting in. Cool. So we're down here. Immediately we access the crew area. There's a privacy door here. It takes you to the crew head and then onto the engine room. So crew cabin either side. Just a single cabin. Yeah, so these crew cabins are great. They've got this. They're actually fitted out quite nice. They've even got this like suede liner here, which is really, really nice. This one you can see we're using as storage right now. The other side's all nice and clean. Also, just down below here, we've got fridge freezer storage on either side as well. Great for longer trips. And there is a TV poked away in here as well. So it keeps the crew entertained. And let's head on into the engine room. So immediately you're greeted by these two large Volvo D13 IPS 1350 horse engines. So as I mentioned earlier, we're at 1,000 horsepower each. The reason why it says 1350 is because of the pod configuration. You actually get 350 horsepower of efficiency out of it. So it's the equivalent of a conventional 1350 horse drive, but it's only 1,000 horse. So it's really nice. And speaking of efficiency, I'm going to look down for a minute and give you guys some stats, which I'm sure you will love. So at your trawler speed, if you're going 5 knots, really, really slow, you've got a range of let's go gallons an hour. We got 2.6 gallons per hour. Range is 1575. That includes a reserve as well. The economical cruise is at 9.8 knots. You're at 1,200 RPM, 15.3 gallons an hour, and we're at 533 nautical miles range. If we push that all the way up, let's hit the cruise speed of 22 knots. We're at 2,200 RPM, 66 gallons per hour, and we're at 275 nautical miles. And when you press it out max speed, we're at around 26 knots. I think I actually got it a little over that and on the way here into the show. And we're at 2,400 RPM. That's 87.2 gallons an hour with a range of 248 nautical miles. So pretty impressive there. Over here as well, you can see we've got the fuel tanks. Total fuel is just under 1,000 gallons, about 975 or so gallons of fuel total. Right in the middle, we have the massive Seakeeper 16. When I came over here, I didn't actually use it, and the boat ran great. Obviously, if you're in a big sea, if you're offshore, it's nice to have a stabilizer. And obviously, the Seakeeper 16 doesn't get much better, so it's very cool. Over on the starboard side here, we've got air conditioning unit. Just below is the Cummins zone and generator here as well. And then we've got some Victron charging. On the port side, we have an additional generator. And just above, we have a high pressure water maker as well. Really ideal, with that water maker setup, it is really ideal to jump on and head straight up to Alaska. So very, very cool. And just aft of the engine, you'll see we've got the large pod drive here as well. Access is super easy for servicing. Same in the other side. There is also an additional hatch in the crew area that gets you to the aft part of the pod. But for you guys that want to see what it looks like, there she is, nice and easy. And it's just a really, really cool system, especially with that joystick. If you're in heavy wind situation or single-handling the boat, it doesn't get much better than having a pod drive to get you out of trouble. So that is very nice. Speaking of easy to get to when it comes to pods, this boat is also equipped with a reverso oil change system. And it's one of the only ones I've ever seen where they actually link it up with the transmission oil as well. So what this means is when you do your annual servicing for your engines, generators, and for the pods, it makes it super easy if you're someone who's hands-on and wants to do it yourself, very easy for you. Or if you're hiring out to someone, it's going to be substantially less hours involved in doing it. Having this reverso system, all you do is just link it up to your oil bucket, empty all the old oil out, push the button, open the valve, super easy. Once all the old oil's out, get the new bucket in, opposite way around, plumb it all back in, and then you're good to go. It makes it very, very easy and very, very quick. These units are absolutely fantastic. And once again, I think it is the first time I've seen it linked up to a pod. So even though the pods are easy to access, like I just showed you guys, to have this unit here as well makes a huge difference for servicing and cost of servicing. Very cool. So now that we've been through the engine, let's head up on deck and check it out. Thanks for coming on the tour of the 68-foot 2023 Absolute Navetta here at the Seattle Boat Show. This is a boat that we've taken in on trade. So if you guys have a boat and want to upgrade to the 68, feel free to reach out to me, Ari Sherr, anytime on 772-240-0888 or via email at ari@denisonyachting.com. See you on the water.